Welcome, students. We are discussing one act play, The Proposal. In the previous section, we have seen the nature of Chupkov, Natalia, and Lomov. We found that they were quarrelsome. They quarreled over petty issue, that is, Oxen Meadows. All of them were trying to prove that Oxen Meadows belonged to them. In the meantime, the discussion became warm, and Chupkov and Natalia were forcibly saying that Oxen Meadows belonged to them. In the meantime, the condition of Lomov was not good. He felt palpitating and he wanted to leave the place as soon as possible. And he was going to leave the Chupkov's house as soon as possible because he was feeling uncomfortable there. The discussion became worst, and Chupkov says, following him, "And don't set foot in my house again." Natalia, take it to court. We will see. Lomov staggers out. Take it to court. So we will take this matter to the court. We will see it. Natalia says, Natalia addressed to Lomov that you take this matter to the court. We will see it. Lomov staggers out. Chupkov, devil take him, walks about in excitement. Natalia, what a rascal. What trust can one have in one's neighbors after that? So this was the remark made by Natalia. What kind of trust one have in one's neighbors after that? After that means after this discussion, after quarreling over petty issue, that is Oxen Meadows. After this incident, Natalia says how one can have one's neighbors like that. So यहाँ हम देखते हैं कि जो चुपकोव है, लोगों को कहता है आप यहाँ मेरे घर कभी मत आना, यहाँ चले जाओ। नाटालिया बोले ठीक है, कोर्ट में ले जाओ इस केस को, हम लोग देख लेंगे। नाटालिया कहती है ये डेविल है, एक नेबर दूसरे नेबर कैसे विश्वास कर सकता है इस घटना के बाद। एंड व्हाट वाज द इंसिडेंट, वी ऑल नो दैट दे वर क्वारलिंग ओवर पेटी इशूज, दैट इज Oxen Meadows. Chupkov, the villain, the scarecrow. So these are the terms used for Lomov. Natalia, the monster. First he takes our land and then he has the impudence to abuse us. Chupkov, and that blind hen, yes, that turnip ghost has the confounded cheek to make a proposal. So on, what a proposal. So remember, why did Lomov come to Chupkov's house? He wanted to marry Chupkov's daughter, and Chupkov had spoken here about the proposal. Now Natalia was curious about the proposal. For what proposal Lomov had come to Chupkov's house? Then Natalia says, what proposal? Chupkov, why? He came here to propose to you. So here Natalia came to know why did Lomov come to her house. Because Chupkov had told before Natalia that he had come here to propose to you. Now after this revelation, what is the reaction of Natalia we will see. How did she change or what kind of change took place in the behavior of Natalia after knowing that Lomov had come to propose her? See, Natalia, to propose to me. Why didn't you tell me so before? So Natalia asked her father why he had not told him, why he had not revealed this news before. Jacob, so he dresses up in evening clothes, the stuffed sausage, the wizen-faced frump. So Jacob was continuing. Natalia, to propose to me. Oh, falls into an easy chair. And wails, she started weeping. She started wailing. Natalia started wailing. Bring him back. Oh, bring him here. So here, after knowing that Lomov had come here to propose her, you see the reaction of Natalia. Natalia had changed a lot. You see, she had changed. Her behavior has changed. Earlier she was angry, but here you see her anger dried up. Her anger dried up after knowing that Lomov had come here to propose her. So she told her father, bring him back. Chupko, bring whom here? To whom I should bring? Natalia, quick, I am ill. Fetch him. You see, this was the condition of Natalia after knowing that Lomov had come here to propose her. See, Chupko, what is that? What's the matter with you? Clutches at his head. Oh, unhappy man that I am. I will shoot myself. I will hang myself. We have done for her. Natalia, I am dying, fetch him. Natalia is saying, you bring Lomov here. Bring Lomov here. Chupko, oh, at once. Don't yell, runs out a pause. So Chupko went outside in order to bring Lomov back. Natalia. But Natalia was weeping there. She was wailing. What have they done to me? Fetch him back. Fetch him. Again a pause. Chupkov runs in. Chupkov, he is coming. And so on. They will take him. Oh, talk to him yourself. I don't want to. So he is coming. Means Lomov is coming back. So I will not talk to him. You talk to him. Means Chupkov was not interested in talking to Lomov. He told Natalia, you go and talk. He is coming and you talk to him. So here in this paragraph we have seen that Natalia was eager to meet Lomov. So here it seems that Natalia also had a liking for Lomov. One thing remember, Lomovs and Chupkovs were wealthy family. And in the beginning we have seen that by marrying they can increase their estates. That was the tendency. This was the reason why wealthy family wants to marry in wealthy family. So marriage union took place in same category. And here you see that Lomovs were rich, Chupkovs were rich. Both were healthy. So they don't have any kind of objection in this marriage union. Okay. So Natalia wants to meet Lomov, and he is coming. Chupkov is saying he is coming and so on. They will take him home. He is continuing his speech. Talk to him yourself. Talk to him yourself. I don't want to. When Chupkov says that I don't want to talk Lomov, he is coming. You talk to him. Natalia again wails, fetch him. Jacob yells, he's coming. Jacob is saying, yes, don't worry, he's coming. I tell you, oh, what a burden, Lord, to be the father of a grown-up daughter. So here you see Jacob is saying, what a burden, Lord, to be the father of a grown-up daughter. Jacob says that his daughter has grown up now, and it seems it is a kind of burden to him. I will cut my throat, I will. Definitely, I will cut my throat, I will. Indeed, we cursed him, abused him, drove him out, and it is all you. You. See, Jacob is saying that I have a desire to marry this man to you, and what we have done with this man, what we have done, we have cursed him, we have abused him, we have driven him out. It is all you. You means because of you, we made him out, we abused him, we cursed him. It is only because of you. You here refers to Natalia. So Jacob is saying that because of you, because of Natalia, we cursed him, abused him, drove him out. Natalia, no, it was you. Natalia is saying, no, I am not responsible for that. You are responsible. Jacob, I tell you, it is not my fault. Again, Jacob is saying, it is not my fault. Lomov appears at the door. In the meantime, Lomov appears at the door. Now you talk to him yourself. Exit. Our father says you talk to him. So here you see that there is a little quarreling over this issue. Who is responsible for making Lomov outside of the room? Who is responsible for cursing him, abusing him, driving him out of the room? Jacob says, it is you, it is your fault. Now he has come. You talk to him. Lomov enters exhausted. He was tired. My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot has gone to sleep. There is something that keeps pulling in my side. So Lomov is saying, my heart is palpitating badly. My foot has gone to sleep. But there is something that keeps pulling in my side. There is something. Natalia, forgive us. So here, Natalia is asking for pardon. She apologizes for her deeds, for the way of her behaving with Lomov. Forgive us, Ivan. We were all a little heated. She is saying we were all a little heated. I remember now. Oxford Meadows really are yours. You see, Oxford Meadows really are yours. So Natalia said this one to Lomov that Oxford Meadows belongs to you. Oxford Meadows belong to you. Earlier, she was not ready to accept this. That Oxford Meadows belong to Lomov, but here she says it is yours. Lomov, my heart is beating awfully. My meadows, my eyebrows are both twitching. Natalia, the meadows are yours. Yes, yours. Do sit down. They sit. We were wrong. Natalia says we were wrong. Definitely, Oxford Meadows belong to you. Lomov, I did it on principle. My land is worth little to me, but the principle? Yes, the principle, just so. Now let us talk of something else. Natalia says that, okay, we change our subject. We don't talk over this Oxford Meadows. This is clear that Oxford Meadows belong to you. There is no confusion, there is no quarrel. So here you see how does Natalia change herself? How does the behavior of Natalia change? Here you see it has changed a lot because he came to know why Lvov had come to her house to propose her. Now, Lomov, the more so as I have evidence. Again, Lomov is talking over the same issue, that is Oxford Meadows. Although Natalia had spoken, she had already told that Oxford Meadows belongs to Lomov. The more so as I have evidence. My aunt's grandmother gave the land to your father's grandfather's peasants. Again, he is continuing. He is trying to prove that he is correct. Natalia, yes, let that pass. Natalia says, okay, leave it. That is yours, we know. I wish I knew how to get him started. Aloud, are you going to start shooting soon? Lomov, I am thinking of having a go at the black cock, honored Natalia, after the harvest. Oh, have you heard? Just think what a misfortune I have had. My dog, Guess is the name of the dog. Whose dog? Lomov's dog. My dog, Guess, who you know, has gone lame. So now they have changed the topic. Earlier they were talking of Oxon Meadows. Now they started talking of dogs, and Lomov started talking about his dog, namely Guess. So Guess is the name of Lomov's dog. Natalia, what a pity. Why? Lomov says that his dog has become lame. Natalia says, how? What a pity. Why? Lomov, I don't know. Must have got this leg twisted or beaten by some other dog. This may be the possibility why Guess has become lame. Must have got his leg twisted or beaten by some other dog. Sighs, oh, my very best dog, to say nothing of the expenses. I gave Mironov 125 rubles for him. So this was the cost of Guess. At this price, Lomov has purchased his dog Guess from Mironov. Natalia, it was too much, Ivan. Lomov, I think it was very cheap. He is a first-rate dog. So now they started talking of dogs, and Lomov says that his dog, Guess, has become lame. It happens because his leg twisted or beaten by some other dog. Further, he gives us information that he has purchased Guess from Mironov by paying 125 rubles. So after paying 125 rubles, he has got Guess from Mironov. Natalia, it was too much, Ivan. I think it was very cheap. He is a first-rate dog. Natalia, Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer. So squeezer is heaps better than Guess. Squeezer is the name of another dog, and this dog belongs to Natalia. Natalia says that Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer, and squeezer is heaps better than Guess. Now Natalia speaks this one. Lomov purchases Guesses for 125 rubles. Natalia says they had a squeezer, and the cost of the squeezer is 85 rubles. Further, she says that Squeezer is better than Guess. Lomov, Squeezer better than Guess? What an idea, laughs. Squeezer better than Guess. So again, they put themselves into another petty issue, that is dogs. Remember, Guess and Squeezer both are the name of dogs. Guess belongs to Lomov, Squeezer belongs to Natalia. And Natalia has spoken. She has this opinion that Squeezer is better than Guess. That was the belief of Natalia. And this point, Lomov was laughing. He is saying, Squeezer better than this. What an idea. It is not believable. No one can believe that Squeezer is better than Guess. After all, the price of Guess is higher than the price of Squeezer. Okay. So in this whole section, we have seen that they means Natalia and Lomov shifted from Moxon Meadows to dogs, and Natalia accepted that Moxon Meadows belongs to Lomov. The reason is very clear. The moment when Natalia came to know that Lomov had come her house to propose her, at this point she started blaming her father Chupkov, that because of you we have behaved in such a way, we cursed him, we abused him, we make him outside of the room. It happens because of you. Chupkov says it happens because of you. You are at fault. Because of your fault, what happened? We cursed him, we abused him, we drove him out. It happens only because of you. In the meantime, Natalia says, okay, but bring Lomov at once. Lomov came and they started talking. Natalia says, okay, Moxon Meadows belongs to you, it is yours, we are at fault, we accepted it. Further, he says that we change our topic. Then Lomov talks about dog. He says that his dog Guess was of 125 rubles. Natalia says it is of 85 rubles. The name of Natalia's dog is Squeezer. The name of Lomov's dog is Guess. Natalia says that Squeezer is better than Guess. So this is another issue over which they will start quarreling. In the next section we will see. Again they will have hot talking, a warm talking over this issue. So इस पूरे सेक्शन में हमने देखा कि नाटालिया और चुपकोव किस तरह से बिहेव करते हैं लोगों के साथ, उसको एब्यूज़ करते हैं, उसको कर्ज करते हैं, उसको घर से निकाल देते हैं। इसी बीच चुपकोव कहता है कि लोमोव यहाँ आया था तुम्हें प्रपोज करने के लिए। ये सुनते ही जो है नाटालिया जो है पूरी तरह से बदल जाती है, उसका नेचर बदल जाता है और फादर को कहती है आपके कारण जो है हमने उसको कर्ज किया, एब्यूज़ किया, घर से बाहर निकाल दिया, ये कारण आप हैं। चुपकोव कहते हैं ये तुम हो, तुम्हारी गलती के कारण ऐसा हुआ। इसके बाद जो है लोमोव आता है और नाटालिया लोमोव से बहुत ही जेंटली बिहेव करती है और कहती है कि ऑक्सन मीडोज़ तुम्हारा है, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है। वो बोलती है आगे हम लोग इस टॉपिक को चेंज करते हैं और टॉपिक चेंज करता है लोमोव और बात करने लगता है डॉग्स के बारे में, जिसमें कि गेस जो है, गेस इज़ द नेम ऑफ द डॉग, दिस डॉग बिलोंग्स टू लोमोव। Natalia also talks about her dog, that is Squeezer. She adds one thing more, that Squeezer is better than Robbles. Okay. Thank you.